men willing to exchange, both motivated by their recent fate, both knowing they must perform tonight. And the heat of this battle was already evident at the stare down during yesterday's weigh-ins. Our tale of the tape for this light heavyweight showcase. Babalu is 31. David Heath is 31. Sobral 2 inches taller. He will enjoy a 3-inch reach advantage. For the official introductions, the veteran voice of the Octagon, Bruce Buffer.
And when the action begins, our referee in charge of the Octagon is Steve Mazzagatti.
David Heath against Babalu in what truly is the most pivotal bout in Babalu's 8-year career. 27-7 overall. He's been knocked out just 3 times in his career. 2 times by Chuck Liddell, and in his last fight by Jason Lambert. How will he recover? How will he perform tonight? Mazzagatti says it is time to go. Heath quickly with the jab.
I think we're gonna look for Babalu to take him down as quickly as possible. David Heath for sure wants to stand up.
David Heath has demonstrated pretty good hands against Corey Walmsley, Victor Valimaki, and then he was frustrated, but he won't be frustrated, I don't think, tonight, because Babalu is a gamer. He's a guy who really likes to bring it to his opponent.
Yeah, Heath has good hands, good kicks, good angles, very comfortable in there.
And there's the
immediately
takedown you
takes him down.
predicted. Nicely done by Babalu. Inside the closed guard, looking to punish. Heath started training a number of years ago when he first moved to Tulsa, Oklahoma, and learned that UFC veteran Mikey Burnett had a gym there. Former Lions Den fighter Mikey Burnett.
And we should say that David Heath does have some submission skills of his own. He submitted Corey Walmsley in his first UFC bout. He's no slouch on the ground, but he prefers to stand up, especially in this fight with Babalu.
Yeah, absolutely, because Babalu has superior skills on the ground, especially when it comes to the grappling and the Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu.
He's working the can opener right here. What that is it's usually a move just to get people to loosen up their guard. But you can submit a guy with that.
Good body shots. Mixing it up in the ground and pound is Babalu. Heath trying to do some damage from the bottom, though.
Elbows to the body by Babalu. So far, no attempts to pass here. He might just be trying to loosen him up first.
And you know, Joe, regardless of who you are, or where you're fighting, a 10-fight win streak in mixed martial arts is impressive. And that's what Babalu put together before he was defeated in the title fight by Liddell.
And with top-flight competition.
Absolutely.
It's just, you know, the Liddell fight, here he goes with the can opener again. Now, all David Heath has to do, well, he got his head out of there, but all he has to do to relieve pressure is scoot his hips back. Babalu wants him to do that to open up his guard. It's primarily a method to open the guard. Good elbow from Babalu.
Babalu really delivering some punishment here.
David Heath doing a pretty good job covering up. Good left hand by Babalu from the top. David Heath's got to control Babalu's posture. He's going to keep eating these punches and elbows.
We saw the all-access done on Babalu prior to the title fight. He's got great cardio.
He's had enough. He stands up, turns a corner, he's on top. He's got to watch out, though. Babalu has an excellent guard.
Watch your hand, watch your hand.
John McCarthy talking about some instructions. David Heath now in the closed guard of Renato Babalu Sobral. Fight scheduled for 3 5-minute rounds.
He's looking for an omoplata on that left side. David Heath's right arm was stuck in there. He's throwing his legs up high. David Heath pushing him up against the cage. If I was David Heath, I would just try to get out of here.
Don't hold the fence.
Babalu's using the cage to spin around. He's got to watch his arm. There's the omoplata on that side. He's going to get that leg around. He's got it. Grab his arm around the waist.
And he pulls it out. Nicely done by David Heath.
Yeah, Babalu didn't control his body there. You let him turn.
Under 90 seconds now remains in round number 1. Babalu will try to transition from submission attempt to submission attempt, and in between he'll throw a few punches.
Good strikes from the bottom by Babalu. I don't know why David Heath is insisting on staying in this position. He's eating some punches from the bottom.
Good first round by Babalu.
Make it work, guys, make it work. Let's go.
He's trying that omoplata again. See how he shifts his hips? Whenever he can get one arm trapped on the ground, like David Heath's right arm, that arm's in jeopardy. That arm's in jeopardy of an omoplata. If he can pull his left leg over the top and turn his body to the side.
You hear the corner of Babalu saying, pace yourself, you've won the round.
And that is the great Josh Burnett in his corner.
30 seconds, Babalu, get moving. Move your head, hand control. Throw the elbow over the top. Throw the elbow over the top. 20 seconds, Babalu.
Good first round by Babalu.
Yeah, David Heath is not getting anything done inside Babalu's guard here.
Good shot there.
Right when I said that, he lands a couple of punches.
Again, hit with the jab. Keep moving. Keep moving.
Babalu looks comfortable.
Okay?
Certainly does.
Head
Started
movement.
training in Muay Thai and submission back in 1987, 20 years ago.
Pass guard this one, okay? Pass his guard.
Here's Josh Barnett giving him some instruction there.
With those elbows, killed him. You had no energy.
Gracie Baja team, Babalu, Eric Paulson, Justin
up.
Fortune, former Lennox
Get
Lewis
on top.
opponent, is his boxing
Okay.
coach now. And of course, Josh Barnett, as Joe mentioned, in the corner of Babalu here tonight.
He's gonna try and shoot.
And for David Heath, definitely a change in strategy needed for round number 2.
Let's do this, baby.
Heath looks okay, though. He looks somewhat fresh, doesn't look too damaged.
He actually took more shots when he was on top of Babalu.
Yeah.
Babalu landed some excellent strikes from the bottom.
All right, round 2, guys. You ready?
You know, it's amazing
ready?
sometimes
Bring
when
it
you
on,
really
come
break
on.
it down to see those shots coming, how well our well-trained fighters actually protect themselves on the ground, Joe. You know, you think, oh my goodness, that one's got to just rip his head off, but the guys do a great job of protecting themselves, deflecting a lot of the blows.
Yeah. Good left hook by Babalu. Excellent left hook. And good takedown defense by David Heath. Grabbed that underhook very quickly. Babalu's got him pressed up against the cage. David Heath bleeding from the nose from that left hook. Babalu showing an improvement in his boxing skills. Oh, David Heath allows the fight to go to the ground.
Bloodied up is David Heath. Good elbows again by Babalu. Babalu
David
keeping
Heath
a
cut bad on his forehead.
pace.
Here's a bad cut on his forehead. A lot
Babalu
of
looking
blood.
to finish it. Mazzagatti on top of the
Whoa,
action.
look at that splatter, man. That is a nasty cut.
And Heath is checking it.
I'm amazed that Mazzagatti isn't having a doctor look at that. There's blood everywhere. Whoa, that is nasty.
David Heath has been cut wide open. Now the blood's starting to go in his eyes. This one could be very close to conclusion.
It's tough to see where the injury is, where the cut is, because there's so much blood. It's tough to see how big it is. Any cut on the forehead, though, would just bleed horribly.
And he got caught by the hook, as you mentioned, Joe, but then just a barrage of blows here in Babalu's ground and pound game.
David Heath is getting mauled here, and the blood in the eyes is not helping him.
Babalu smells it.
Wow, he is just covered in blood.
What a survivor David Heath is here. And you said the forehead, the opening in the forehead bleeds, plus you've got all that adrenaline, your heart's a pumping, and you just bleed.
All right, Babalu's passing. He passed a half guard. Looks like he was trying an arm triangle on that side. It's so slippery now, it's gonna be easy for him to pass to side control.
Watch the back of the head, Babalu.
Will it be difficult for him to get a grip to submit, though, with all the slipperiness?
No, it actually makes it easier because it slides underneath the neck. All that blood, it's like, you know, we've seen it in fights before where guys have accidentally used Vaseline on their face. It was actually in a Pat Miletich fight against Carlos Newton. His corner put some Vaseline on him, and Carlos Newton snuck that choke in nice and easy. The sweatier you are, the easier it is to get the chokes under the arm.
Heath opened up here in the early part of round 2.
That is a bloody mess of a mat.
Babalu continuing, but Heath is intelligently defending himself, so Mazzagatti says, fight on, boys.
I mean, Babalu just took a look at that gash. Oh, look that's a horror movie. What's going on, man? That's ridiculous. If you saw that in the movie, you'd be like, that's too much blood.
Dana White has often said, do you want to be a fighter? I guess these two guys answer yes, definitively. Swinging for the fences, and the finish is Babalu. Still lots of time remains here in round 2, and Heath trying to get up.
And another factor is that this is going to weaken David Heath.
Absolutely.
All this blood loss, I mean, that's real, man. It's like, I mean, when you give blood, it weakens you. And he's given a lot more. Oh, anaconda choke.
And
He's got it.
This
He's got
one
that gator roll deep. It's deep.
Over.
Very nice.
Babalu has beaten David Heath.
Whoa, Babalu did not let go and put David Heath to sleep, even after David Heath tapped.
It all started at the weigh-ins, as I mentioned, Joe.
Let's look at that again, because Babalu felt the tap, David Heath tapped, and Babalu gritted his teeth and hung on, even after Steve Mazzagatti tried to pull him off. He purposely punished David Heath and put him to sleep. Here's the gator roll. Watch, he's got this. He grabs a hold of it, and he rolls towards his right arm. Watch this here. Bang, and as he rolls, he tightens it in deeper. See him roll? It's deep and tight. David Heath is in deep trouble here. Now watch, David Heath taps, and Babalu, seeing this, squeezes anyway, won't let go, and puts him to sleep. Let's take another look at that. The crowd is booing. David Heath is bloody, battered. He goes for the tap, and Babalu says no. He will not let go of the choke. He's looking Steve Mazzagatti right in the eye, and he puts him to sleep.
Booing, and I think it's justifiably so.
Bad blood.
Amen. No pun intended. Babalu wins by submission, and he was extremely dominant in this fight over David Heath. The victor, Babalu. Bruce Buffer.
Ladies and gentlemen, referee Steve Mazzagatti has called a stop to this contest at 3 minutes 30 seconds of the second round due to a tap out from a Gabe Schultz front headlock, declaring the winner, Renato Babalu Sobral.
Babalu with Joe.
All right, I'm here with the winner, Babalu. Babalu, it must feel great to get back on the winning track.
Yes, I feel awesome. I'd like to say people to room for me here. And I did what I did because this guy's a pretty young fight. I haven't been in this game for 10 years. And when he act in respect like I asked of me. He called me motherfucker.
So what you're saying is that you put him to sleep on purpose even though you knew that he tapped?
Yes, he has to know. He has to learn respect.
Take a look at the Mickey's replay, Babalu, and talk us through this. And this is from some bad blood from the weigh-in.
Yeah, that's it. That's what I didn't like. All right. He deserved that shit.
All right, well, Babalu, congratulations on your victory. We look forward to seeing you again. Babalu Sobral, ladies and gentlemen.
Well, I guess you don't call Babalu names. At least if you're David Heath.